Friends, and I hope you're doing well. I am still under the weather. I feel like this flu has taken a toll on me, but I just decided let me just check in and see how you guys are faring on, where you are at the process of applying for the cruise ship jobs, following up on the latest live interview that we had. Remember, we had our guest Kayleen, such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful girl who spared her time, her money to just come join us and just give us information that was very, very, very wealthy, if I do say so myself. If you really haven't watched that video where Kaylin and I and a couple of friends who actually work on cruise joined in the live to just give us tips on how to apply, how they gave us some insight on cruise ship lifestyle, and they were very informative when you guys asked questions in regards to cruise ship. So if you are there and you haven't watched that video, I suggest you just check it out on my YouTube channel. It's the video below this one that we're just doing right now. So take your time. It's a 3-hour video, and that video is very, very, very rich with a lot of information. So take your time, bring a pen and a paper, write down any questions or anything that you feel that has opened your eyes or has caught your interest. Put it down on a pen and a paper so you don't forget. All right. But today's video, I want to show you how to go about one website and see how you can find jobs for yourself at the comfort of your home without using any agency. So stick here and we're going to just check on one. I am really I'm really struggling to actually do this video, guys. As I've told you, I've been under the weather. Or let me just say, guys, I am going to use one excuse me. I always feel like Mzungus and Kikuyu people have so many things in common. One, they like to put soup in their food. So majority of Mzungus food, they have dhufu, they have soup. However, they call it soup, but for Kikuyus, they'll call it stew with a lot of mutungi water. But there's also some things that Mzungu say and Kikuyu people say that are so much in common. I'll tell you one right now because that's how I feel. You know, when Kikuyus want to express themselves, they say, "Hey, nimeshiba tagui." Let me just say it in Kikuyu. I wanted to say it in Swahili so that some of you can understand or we can get it the same page. They use the word gui as an expressive of like, it's really, really bad. Like they want to emphasize on how they're, how they want to tell you, like the word gui is like an emphasis to say like, hey, honite tagui, and so does Muzungu. You know how they say when they're really sick, I'm as sick as a dog, sick as a dog. And this is like, this is a term that can be used by Mzungus from all eras, like young, old. I've had this from different generations using this whatever, and say I'm sick as a dog. And that reminds me of a Kikuyu, the same thing Kikuyus will say, Dwarite tagui, eh? So like, yeah, I am sick as a dog, guys. This Homa has really taken a toll on me. The past after the live, you guys, after the live, oh, let me tell you, like my whole body was aching. But guys, anyway, I'm not here. I'm not here to like take much of your time explaining how much I feel. I think you guys can already tell from my voice, it's really bad. But excuse me. But I just want to make this video short and brief by just showing you one of the example of how Kaylin and I and a couple of friends who came on live to show you how they applied for these jobs for themselves through the company's website, and they got their feedback as soon as possible. So let's look at one cruise ship. Let's look at Royal Caribbean. It's a double BEAN. cruise careers. So once you type that, click go. Today we are going to look at Cruise Royal Caribbean. Just click on careers. This is the logo for Royal Caribbean, and that's how I know that this is legit. So there they're trying to advertise. So Royal Caribbean has so many companies underneath it, or select your brand, or you explore open jobs on land and sea. Majority of you guys, I know you want to work at sea. So they have Royal Caribbean Group, Royal Caribbean International, Celebrity Cruise, they have Silver Sea. So we want to look for shipboard careers. So this shoreline, this is the land job. Shipboard, this is the sea job. So just click on that, and now it's going to take you to the list of jobs available. So for now, I don't want to click that. I'll say no thanks. And then what I will do, once you come here, you can just current employees. We don't want to look at that. We want to go straight to the jobs that are available. Please select a department. Remember what Kaylin said, when you're starting off and when you're joining cruise ship jobs, you have to come and start humble. Okay, just start humble, and then once you step your foot in, remember when you're joining the cruise, you can bring your documents, whatever documents you have. If you're looking forward to upgrade, bring those documents with you, and then once you step your foot in the ship and you're there working, that's when you can submit your documents and tell them, hey, you know what, I'm actually experienced in this department. There's a word that Kaylin used, moving from one department to another, something. What was it? Co-training, something. I think that's the term. For those people who are on the live and you had your notes, your notebook and a paper, I hope you wrote these terminologies, because these are the terminologies you're going to be using on board. Okay, remember when she mentioned terminologies like 1 cruise, 2 cruise, that means like 1 week or the other week. So I hope you wrote down those terminologies, because these are the terminologies that in future you guys are going to use. And the reason why we do this live is to give you more information before you even join these cruise ships, so that you're knowledgeable. All right, you don't go there so green. We want you to go there a bit yellowish, or a bit bluish, or a bit pinkish, not so green. Okay. All right. All right, guys, so let's look at housekeeping, because remember, we're starting low, and then once we join, we're gonna move over to other departments. So housekeeping, they have different departments under housekeeping. They have the butler, they have the stateroom. Remember, she mentioned what a stateroom is. These are the people who clean the passengers' cabin. But the good thing with these websites, and that's the advantage of applying through the company's website. If you're applying through an agency, or someone is applying for you, they don't get to explain to you in details what these positions are. And so does when they help you write a resume. They don't tell you what they write on your resume. They go there, they start saying you worked in Hilton, and you've never stepped your foot in Hilton, and you submit that resume without you reading it, and then once you go for the interview, they ask you, oh, how long did you work at Hilton? And you're like, oh, what? So the good thing with this website, let me show you. Once you click the stateroom attendant, the website will tell you what this job is. They will tell you an instrumental part of our operation. This team is responsible for ensuring the cleaning of passengers' cabin, reporting any equipment malfunction. So they'll tell you in details what this job is all about: vacuuming, scrubbing, sweeping, room accessories, and all that, cleaning, sealing, and making sure that room is clean. So that's the job. And if you feel like that's it, you click on this apply button up here and apply. If you want to email to a friend or refer a friend, just click email a friend and put their email address, and you can send it to them on their email address as hey, check out this job, I know your experience, this see if this suits you and if you want to apply. But you can go directly and click apply. That's when you're going to put your email address, verify your email address, submit, and it's going to take you through the application process. All right, let's look at another one. A pool monitor. For those people who have been like what did we used to call them, pool attendants, something. They say all swimming activity must be supervised by a mature and oh my goodness. So they'll give you all the details of of that job right here, and if this is for you, you can go ahead and apply. They also telling you there's a housekeeping jobs, and these are jobs that the company recruit. These jobs are available. So guys, there's plenty of jobs right here. It's just you go, take your time, see what suits you and apply. Make sure you have your CV. We talked about CV, guys. You know, make sure that you're taking these keywords and putting them on your CV. If you've worked as a housekeeper before, make sure that you mention your roles. What were you doing in that role? Say you were cleaning carpets. Take these keywords over here and put them on your CV. You know, you are you know, you clean the floors, the walls, the ceiling, and windows and room accessories, sweeping. Put all these whatever skills they're putting here in your CV. That way when they see your resume, they know that you have experience in what they'll, you know, say that you have techniques and chemical handling and good communication skills. So these skills that they put here, put it on your resume, and for sure that's gonna help you. You don't have to ask people to write your resume. You can actually make your own resume. Just take these skills. Laundry attendant. Come read what they're looking for. Laundry attendant. They say you will collect soiled linen for sorting. So on your resume, when you're writing your resume, where you say you are laundry attendant, on the roles that you are taking, say you are collecting soiled linen for sorting, washing, ironing, dry cleaning, folding. And I hope you understand what this is. Don't just put it on your resume and you don't know what it is. If you're making your resume, make sure you go watch videos on YouTube of how a laundry attendant does their job. Read about it. Know what sorting soiled, what is soiled linen. You know, you have to understand these terminologies before you even apply, so that when they call you for your interview, you're not going to be lost. Soiled is wet. Like, let's say if the bed is soaked, maybe someone is anything soaked, like those linen are soaked, separate them, because it could be from urine, from a baby's urine. Those soiled linen, separating them and sorting them. You know how to wash them. Make sure that you know how to use chemicals. All these skills that they mention here. You will also be responsible for laundering the clothes and uniform of guests and crew members. Okay, you must know how to use clean chemicals. You see, so say knowledge, you have the skills and the knowledge to use cleaning chemicals and operate equipments and devices properly. So like washing machine. If you're writing this on your resume that you want to work as a laundry attendant, make sure go volunteer in your name, in your nearest laundry mat. You know, tell them I want to volunteer. Even if they're not gonna pay you, you know why you're there. You're going to gain skills. That way, by the time they call you for your interview, you have some knowledge of how to use those machines, how to iron, how to use those chemicals. All right. So that's just some tips. And then remember also to mention these skills they're mentioning here: communication skills. If you have laundry field experience or training and excellent communications, you are the person we want. All right, guys. So I really, my God, this flu. Oh, remember, I'm as sick as that. Yes, that's what I am. But I believe I am getting better. I feel much better today. Yesterday I was sure I was as sick as that one. All right, so this is just an example. They have a lot of positions. All these jobs you see right here, they're waiting for you guys to apply. For entertainment, for these are the people who have like a dancing group and stuff like that. MCs, entertainment, sound, youth staff. This youth staff, these are the people who have experience playing with kids. They take care of the kids on board. But this one, they want people who can speak languages. French, German, Italian, Spanish are the languages, are major pluses. So these are the people who deal with babies, toddlers, teens and teenagers. So on board, usually there is a sector where the kids go to play. So the youth staff are the people responsible for that. By the way, guys, you can join a cruise ship as a housekeeper, and then later on you feel like you are called to be with the kids. You can, whatever terminology Kayleen told us, where you can move from one department to the other, you can do that. I think she said something co-training. Yeah, so you can move to these departments after. All right, you just want to apply and step your foot in there first. All right, they want activity hostess and all that. So all these jobs are here, but remember, she recommended us to start slow and then eventually move to different departments. So I just wanted to show you guys that, so that it doesn't seem like I left you hanging. I actually wanted to do this video sooner, but I couldn't because I really fell sick. This flu, it's really bad. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, all these jobs, you are not gonna pay anything to apply for these jobs. It's completely free, unless you're going to a cyber. You're going to pay, of course, you're going to pay for your internet. But if you got your Wi-Fi or your enough bundles to apply from home, then this is an absolutely free. We're just here sharing information. I don't charge any of you anything, to get this information. It's actually free of charge. So I pray that your prayers are going to be answered, and I pray that in the future you're going to you're gonna get back to me and tell me you're currently working for certain cruise ship, and I'll be so happy for you. I wish you all the best, guys. let me take a break now, because yeah, all the best, guys.